Is this gonna go well? Will it go well? I don't know. We'll find out together. I've not learned my lesson yet, so when I talked about the Jaclyn Cosmetics Prep and Set collection, I think that's what she called it, I was not impressed with the setting powder itself. I did not think that it was great. However, since making that video, the palette itself has become kind of part of my routine. I'll be honest with you. I love to put this under my eyes to brighten, and I'll actually, like, there's not just one of these colors I go for. I'll mix all of them sometimes. Sometimes I'll just do the banana, but most of the time I mix all of them together. And it is a beautiful palette, I have to say, for brightening under the eyes. It's gorgeous. I have it on today. I did put it on today, but I reach for it quite a bit. You can kind of see my brush marks in there, maybe. But yes, I love this palette. I think it's great. So this is a total win for me. I think that this is a complete score. This is the light to medium palette, I think. Now the loose powder I wasn't crazy about, and still have not used it that much. So to each their own. Some people like it, some people, you know, think it's great, but for me it's not been great. This though, however, has been wonderful. So I did wear this today. Another thing that I'm wearing on my face and that has been great from Jaclyn are her blush and bronzers. These are amazing. These I love. They are a very buildable formula. Let me see if I can hold it up here. This is the Warm Flush and Golden Goddess. So I have really dug into this one, okay? I've really dug into the bronzer on this one. I don't know if you'll be able to tell that or not, but I have really dug into the bronzer on it. But it's a great bronzer and blush duo, and I really do prefer the bronzer in it more than the blush, but they're both great. I think that it's wonderful. So that was the first one I got, and then later on I picked this one up, which is Top 10. Yeah, Top 10 and Lilac Love. So I use actually both of these today. I used the bronzers. I did not use the blushes out of there, and I'll tell you why in a second. But which you probably already know why. But this formula I really like. It's very soft, it's very smooth, it's very buildable. A lot of people, when they first tried it, they were like, oh, this is not pigmented. The thing about it is it's meant to be buildable. And so you can build it to the depth that you want it to be. And I like that in a bronzer because I don't want it to go on too pigmented and then I have to spend a lot of time trying to blend it out. That's something I don't like. So these I do like very, very much. And another thing I love from Jaclyn are her highlighters. Her highlighters are amazing. I use these all the time. Probably my favorite shade is this one, which was a limited edition shade. It's called Flurries. It was her Valentine's Day launch or whatever. It is such a beautiful like golden color, and I did put this on my brow bone and inner corner today. I've not put any on my face. Here is Mesmerized. I love this one as well. And then here is Iced, which a lot of lighter skinned people really like the Iced. For me, Flurries is what I reach for more than anything. I just like that golden look. Maybe in the winter, I might want something a little bit different, but yeah, I love these so much. And then a fail, in my opinion, were her liquid lips and her liners. I've since worn the liquid lips and I actually do like them. The pencil I've actually used as well. I've had to sharpen it. It's one I have to sharpen quite a bit. It's very creamy. But these are really beautiful. They're just a little bit drying to me. And I forgot to grab, I have the red liquid lips as well from her Valentine's collection. I never have really used those except for the video I did on them. So, but not long ago, I was actually using, I think it was this shade. No, it was Be Brave. It was like the pinkier one. I was using this and carrying it in my purse for a little bit. So I do like them. They're just not my favorites. I don't think they're amazing. They're just not my favorites. So, so that's what I have to say about that. And I said after the Prep and Set collection, I was like, I'm not buying anything more from her. I think I've learned my lesson. You know, it's overhyped. And then she comes out with these these blushes that are gorgeous. And I'm like, dang it. And I think I even said in that video that I'll probably end up purchasing from her. And I did. So, I got one of the Rouge Romance palettes. I got one of the Cream to Powder blush sticks. And then I got one of the lip cushions. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, they're called lip cushions. So, that's what we're going to try today. But let's swatch everything, I guess. I just got this in the mail today. So I have not swatched it the first time. So here is what the lip cushion looks like. It's supposedly the color of the actual lip product. So you can kind of see, you know, it's basically the same size. The components just, you know, that color. It's not the ombre like she had before. I actually prefer this. I think this is really cute. Like when you're going to grab for something, you don't have to look for the black and then just look for the color on the end. You can like see, you know, it just makes it a little bit easier. That's just a little pet peeve of mine. That's not anything that should make or break if it's a good product. Ooh, it smells like coconut. What did these smell like? It had a soft, light vanilla scent. It's not very much, but there is a soft vanilla scent to that. And then the wands are a little bit different too. Let me show you. So this is just kind of like your standard wand. There's nothing special about that one. And then this one kind of has like that dip in there, so it holds more product. It's a little bit wider. So I do like that. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna just swatch this. That's really pretty. This is the shade Last First Kiss. So here. It's very, very similar to the shade. So yes, I would say I would know what color I was grabbing if I was gonna grab that. So for sure, I like this. And it's not supposed to be completely matte. It's not supposed to dry down matte. It's just supposed to be cushiony. She says the longer you wear it, the less transferable it will be, so the more it'll stay on your lips. But this is the outer packaging of her cream blushes. This is what I'm most excited about, I have to say. This is the shade Swoon. I only got one shade. And so here's a swatch. Is there anybody out there who can tell me why my phone randomly goes from like my storage being like 511 gigabytes full, almost full, then down to 200, like that? Like I didn't do anything. It just changed. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. But like when it gets full, or when it thinks it's full, it cuts me off. So that's what happened just now. Yeah, so hopefully we can get through this. Anyway, I did a swatch of Swoon. This is really beautiful. I like the color. This seemed like the most wearable shade for me. Here's what it looks like in there. Really beautiful. Let's see. This is how much product you get. So you're getting more of a component than a product, but I think that's the case with a lot of things. Not just Jaclyn, but just a lot of things. So you're getting a net weight of 7 grams. So just to let you know. It is a cream to powder formula, so I did want to kind of like blend it on the back of my hand a little bit and see how it blended. It's really pretty. I like that. This is the packaging on the Rouge Romance. So here's the outside, just basically the same. It's a raised lettering here. This is the Rouge Romance palette, and I think that like there's another one that says Rouge Romance on it, but it's the Rouge Affair. It's a cooler tone palette. So here are the shades. I thought that I would wear warmer shades more than I would cooler. That's just what I kind of go for. So that's why I got this palette. Boudoir, Tea Room, Tempting, Fancy Pants, Pretty Posh, and Ever After are the shades. Okay, so I swatched them on my hand. We'll see if I can show you. Going from right to left, actually. The shades are starting about, got my shirt. This one here, that is Boudoir, Tea Room, Tempting. This one here is Tempting. This one is Fancy Pants, Pretty Posh, and Ever After. Trying to get close so you can see everything. Very beautiful. Beautiful swatches. Looks a little better that way. I just look weird holding my arm out, huh? But yeah, they're really, really pretty. They're very pigmented. This was like, I swirled like maybe once or twice. I did bronzer. I don't have any blush or highlight on, but of course we're focusing on the blush today. So for the blush, I want to try this one. I want to try the cream to powder formula. And she said in her video, I do watch videos, believe it or not, she suggested taking like an angled like contour brush for this and like dabbing on there instead of like rolling it on. So I've set my face. There's powder on my face, and she said you can use it over powder, so we're going to test that theory. So what I'm going to do is just kind of do this. We'll see how this works. So it's on there. Okay, see it on the end there? So I'm going to use the mirror in here. We're going to put it here on our cheek. So I'm just going to kind of, okay, I'm going to use a little over here too. It wanted to, there was a lot on there. So here it is on my cheek. It did kind of, it looks a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. It looks a little bit weird close up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's just kind of like almost cakey a little bit. However, I will say it may not be that. I chose to use a new foundation today, and it's one that I've not used before and one that I'm not super familiar with, which probably was a poor choice on my part. I mean, it's not horrible. I could still wear this. I'm not totally opposed. I'm not crazy about how it looks, but it's not, definitely not as great as I was hoping it would look. So maybe try it without setting your face. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to take a little bit of, I think Fancy Pants will kind of like maybe set over top of it. I might actually dip into Fancy Pants and Pretty Posh. I think I'll do a little bit of both. I'm just going to do like one dip into each, tap, and then put it over top. Now, with it being the same company that manufactured it, you would think that, you know, you could wear these together, and I think that she even said that she does, so we should be able to. I really like that. I think it looks really, really good. And I love the choices of shades in here. I think that there's a really nice warm mixture, and I love a blush palette because with me, like with my Lunar Beauty palette, I will dip into like all 6 shades and put that on my cheek. That's just how I like to do it. So I like to mix. I like to mix them. So, and this brush, I don't think is the culprit for like the cream or the cream to powder blush looking weird, because I use it even with my Rare Beauty blush, which is very emollient, and it works great. So I love this brush for like cream products. So I don't think that's the problem. Since I am a little blushy, I am going to take my foundation brush that I used today, and I'm just going to kind of go over things and just kind of tone it down a little. It's been a little bit since I did my foundation though, so there may not be much in here. I'm going to totally say that the culprit for the patchiness is the foundation. So I don't think it's the cream to powder blush. And you would know if I thought it was, I would tell you. Okay, I'm really excited to like play with some of those more bright colors too. I don't usually wear bright blush, but today I think I have enough blush on. I did tone it down a little, so I think it's good. I'm tempted to put one of the brighter colors on though. I mean, we are just testing it out, right? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna take Bougie and I'm gonna take Bougie and a little bit of Pretty Posh. I feel like Pretty Posh kind of like tones it down a little. We will see. Okay, I think that's really pretty actually. I know it's really red. I know it's like really blushy. It's really pretty. Okay. I'm gonna go back and make it a little bit more orangey because of my like bronzy eyes. So I'm gonna go into this shade here, which is Tea Room. Okay, I know I look crazy. Give me a second, okay? Do you see how that helps so much? Okay, I'm gonna leave the blush alone. I'm not gonna do any more. I'm gonna go into Flurries and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my cheeks. Okay, so that's done. And then I should have chosen like a peachy tone of this, but I didn't. So this is what we have, and this is what I'm gonna put on today. This is the Last First Kiss lip cushion. I was gonna use a lip liner, but I don't think I will. I really like that actually. I like that better than her liquid lipsticks. It feels really nice on the lips. Like, it feels cushiony. It really does. I went with this shade because a lot of people seem to really like it, but I wish I'd went with like a peachier toned one. Still, I like this shade, just not with this look necessarily. So I definitely will wear it, just not with this look. The only negative I have to say about it is I had to dip in like 2 or 3 times just to get my lips. I don't think that that's a downside necessarily. It's just in order to really get my lips good, I had to dip in a couple of times, so it's not like a one swipe thing. You have to kind of do it a few times. So it feels really, really good on the lips. Like I love this. So there's transfer, but she said there would be, but I still have some on my lips even after I did that. So I'm not all about like liquid lipsticks anymore, like the drying effect that they have. I'm not all about that anymore. So what do I think about this? I really like it actually. I think it's a really great, it's a great collection. I think she came out with some really great stuff. The only thing I didn't get was the loose blushes, which is really kind of innovative. I've not seen a loose blush before that I can think of. Now, I'm not saying that she's like the inventor of it. I'm just saying I don't think I've seen one before. So I didn't get one. Number one, they're $30. I think that's a little bit ridiculous. And I wanted one of the palettes more than I wanted that. So that's why I went with this. And I definitely wanted the cream to powder. So I'm glad I got this. I think I just need to use this with my regular foundations I know and I really like, and it's gonna look great. So the lip cushion I love. I'm gonna have to see if she has other shades available, or even check into it when like she'll launch this stuff on her website, and then it'll come to Ulta right after that. So I don't know exactly when it's coming to Ulta, but maybe when it does, I'll have to get another color of this because I really like this and I will use this, but I want something a little warmer too. Yeah, I think it's really pretty. So I really like this. This is my first collection from her that I'm super, super pleased and excited with. Besides the highlighters. I mean, I really loved her highlighters, but yeah, this is the first one that I'm just like jumping for joy with. I think it's really, really great. So I enjoyed it. I think it's really great. I think that she has some really great products in this line, and maybe eventually I will try the loose blushes. I don't know that. This is just what I wanted to start with, so I'm very glad that I did. I love the shades in this palette. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. Totally my shades. I will get so much use out of this. And this color, I don't have a cream blush this color, so I'm very excited to add that to my collection. And yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm more into blush these days than I have been in a very long time. So I think a lot of people are. So I'm just kind of following the trend, I guess. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that it was a little bit more fun to watch than some of my negative my negative reviews I have about her, because I don't want to be negative. I really don't. I think that she's a nice person. You know, there's a lot of nice people in the world, and just because I don't like a product doesn't mean I don't think they're not nice people. I just sometimes I don't like a product. That's all that there is, you know. So but yeah, I'm very happy with this, very happy with this purchase. I think that I will definitely get a lot of use out of it, and yeah, just really happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you picked up any of this stuff, let me know, tell me about it. And what do you guys think? Am I too blushy? I liked it when it was more like coral on my cheeks instead of like a pinky. So now, like, the rest of my face looks like they don't go with my eyes. And I was trying to make the rest of my face go with my eyes, so now my eyes just look out of place. But it's okay. It's all good. It is what it is, but it's pretty still. Nonetheless, it's pretty. But yeah, I'm really excited for this and trying it and incorporating it in my collection. And yeah. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.